Thanks for watching. My name is Tyson Vince with the RV Shop located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We are a proud Midwest automotive dealer, which I have a LUXE cruiser behind me. This is one of the flagship models that Midwest Automotive designed. I'll show you through a few little features on the outside, and then I'm going to take you through the inside and tell you some of the other things that we do as well. This is still all on the new Mercedes chassis, which came out in 2019, but a lot of our models are going to be the 2020 model year. So what they did is Mercedes offered a new electronic steering, which is probably my favorite part of the new chassis. So on the steering wheel, just one finger can quickly turn the steering wheel, makes it very simple to operate. It maneuvers very simply and very easily. You don't have a real heavy steering wheel, because originally these vans were designed for cargo. They were, they were an Amazon vehicle, they were a FedEx vehicle. But since then, there's a lot of upfitters that have adapted to take these vehicles on and create them into RVs, create them into luxury limousines. So, if you see inside, new for this new chassis, we did a new steering wheel, electronic steering. We also did a new dash with up to a 10.25 inch screen, all controlled through My Mercedes. So by the push of a button, you can tell My Mercedes to do everything from give you directions to a location. You can have it call someone in your phone book. You do several different things. Plus, it's a nice big screen to really give you a lot of viewing range of your navigation and other parts. Your climate control and everything's below, but we'll get into that in a second. So, as I take you around the outside, what you see here, this is Iridium Silver. It's one of the colors that Mercedes is probably known for, is their silver. We do offer it in black, white. You can even do some other colors. One of the neat things about Midwest being an upfitter, they have the ability to do anything, any color you desire. So we've done Magna Orange, we've done Magna Gray, which is kind of a flat color. We've done a flat black. We've done a blue gray, which is a Mercedes color. We've done Tenorite and Selenite, which are all Mercedes OEM colors. Or we can paint it. I mean, any color you want, we can paint it. So this van that you're looking at today is Iridium Silver. Another great feature, the automatic electric sliding door, all by Mercedes. So Midwest really just upfits the van. They really don't touch anything on the Mercedes chassis. When they get it, it's a complete shell. They'll go in and do their upfit, everything in the rear. They'll come in, they put on the nice molded running boards. They'll paint this panel here. So if you see some of the competitors, they may leave it in a black plastic. Not Midwest, they pull it off. They send it off to have professional painting. Walk around the back. You can see you've got the two big full opening doors that can swing all the way around. You've got a hitch, 7,000 pound towing capacity hitch on the rear, and a 7-way 12. Got sensors mounted into the bumper. That's all part of what Mercedes does. In the last few years, Midwest used to offer all the plumbing to come out the back. So now they're doing everything to come out the side. We just felt more customers liked it here, thought it was a little neater, cleaner job. Your sewer dump is here, which you've got gray and black. You can see the color of the handles identifies which tank it pulls from. We've got a freshwater connection, so if you were set up at a campground or somewhere where you needed constant water for whatever reason, you've got a port there. You also have another port for filling your tank. I'm sorry, this is the one to fill your tank. This is the one to constant city water. Now, they did add two nice black valves here, which are flush tanks. So by hooking a garden hose in at this point, it can throw water into the tank and kind of cleanse out your tank. So if you have any residue or you have toilet paper that may have got stuck in the tank, it really cleans the tank out, keeps the RV from getting any smell back into the unit. Over here, we've got the nice marine style 30 amp power plug. So this is great for charging the unit. When you're leaving it in storage, you'll hook the power cord that we give you and hook it into here, and you can plug it into 30 amp. If you don't have a 30 amp plug, you can quickly add an adapter to it, and it can go down all the way to 110. All this is going to do is keep your batteries charged. Now, let's come to the back. This is the 4x4 version that you're looking at. We've offered it in both 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. You can see it's got the Continental tires. Those are going to be the same tires you get on the 2-wheel drive and the 4-wheel drive. The only difference is going to be the height. You can see we've got about 2 more inches of height on the 4-wheel drive versus the 2-wheel drive. As we look down the side, you can see another body side molded body kit, basically, and step at the driver's door. This is a Midwest specialty. They pulled off all of the components from Mercedes. They painted all of this Iranium silver to match the van, and they did a beautiful job. You can't even tell. They put on a new bumper cover and a front spoiler. Now, the front spoiler is part of the LUXE package, which I'll touch on here in a minute. All right, so you're inside the Midwest LUXE Cruiser, which is not the day cruiser. You're going to find a lot of units out there that are going to be labeled day cruiser, and I want you to know what the difference is, because a lot of dealers are not going to be able to explain this to you. So Midwest came out with a LUXE Cruiser, which is what you're in now, and they only gave it to 5 dealers nationwide. We are one of the top dealers in the nation, so we were awarded this product. And what the LUXE Cruiser does is it gives you more options, more whistles and bells than what you can get on the day cruiser. And I'm going to quickly run through it. The LUXE Cruiser comes standard with the front spoiler. It comes standard with 3 trays that pull out. You've got them on both sides, and you also have one here in the front, so you have 3 there. On the 3rd row of seats, you have 2 leg lifts, and you have the MyBox ceiling panel mounted into the ceiling. You also have a door in the your bathroom door in the back has a TV built into it. So all that's going to be standard equipment. Now, in addition to that, there are more options you can do. So we can do the upgraded rear suspension, which gives you 2 Sumo springs and Koenig shocks or Bilstein, depending on what we prefer. Yeah, or you can opt for if you really want the comfort ride, you can go up to the VV Air Ride system, which is an airbag system over the rear axle, which is going to give you a lot smoother ride. But both of those are available in the LUXE Cruiser only. You can see here, one of Midwest's features is their wood. I love their wood. I think it's beautiful. They offer it in 2 different sheens. So this is kind of the high gloss. They also offer it in a satin, which is kind of more of a flat finished wood. They do a few different wood colors. They do an ash, which is a blonde. They do a walnut burl, which you're looking at here. They do a black Denali, which is my favorite. And then they also do a black burl, which kind of gives you the burl look. So you have quite a few choices on wood. You also have quite a few choices on leather. So what we're looking at today is called driftwood. And then this is going to be truffle piping and stitching. So in the seats, you can see that there's a quilted diamond pattern stitching. So all of that we can do by customizing units. We can do different things. We can use different colors. I've built customers black seats with red stitching. We've done red seats with black stitching. But there's a lot of different opportunities and different things we can do with these Midwest vans. So as we start to the front, you've got a 28-inch smart TV. You've got your air conditioned vents. They are using all JL audio sound system, which is great. It sounds great. You've got speakers in the front. You've got speakers in the rear. As you come to the back, it's optional, but we can do massage seats in every single chair, every single captain chair. We can also do them all heated if you like. That's again an optional equipment. So as we come from the front of the van here to the rear, it's where our complete bathroom is. Now, all of our LUXE Cruisers are only going to come with just a toilet, little storage area, a small fridge, hand sink, and a microwave. But the great thing about these vans is they're RVIA certified. So what that means is this is technically still a motorhome. So there's a lot of tax benefits to owning an RV, whether it's a second home or the interest is deductible if you decide to do. We can do up to 20-year financing on this van. There's a lot of benefits. You'll need to consult with your CPA to find out what works best for you. But it is still an RV. You will own a motorhome. by owning this van. MidWest uses a Firefly system, which you've seen in a lot of different brands, a lot of different coaches. It's neat though that the fact that it's such a small van, yet we have our main board here, and we also have 3 different slave units. So everyone at every seat has a place where they can quickly turn their lights on, turn their lights off, and operate several different features on the unit. Again, we've got this 4-square system, I call it. It tells you your house power, your chassis battery power, tells you how much fresh water, gray water, black water is on board. We can turn our water pump on from this position. We can operate the air conditioning system off from here. And we can turn our inverter on and off. And of course we can operate all our lights quickly by touching one button. We can even dim them if we want to set them in. Down below, we've got the Fusion head unit, which will control your rear sound system. Your front sound system is from Mercedes is completely separate. So you can operate, so the person in the rear can operate everything. However, the driver does have an app on his screen where he can control the Fusion radio. So if he wants to turn it down in order to talk to his passengers in the rear, he can. We also have a DVD player built in, which will feed the 2 TVs, front and rear. Most of these vans come pre-wired for Apple TV and for satellite. MidWest came up with a really neat switch controller, as you can see down below, which will control your front and your rear. And they also put a port for an HDMI. So if you're using this van for work and you're bringing a laptop with you, by just bringing in an HDMI cable, you can feed it right into this port, and it'll play your laptop or whatever device you're watching right up onto the screen. So this is the all-new Mercedes dash, designed about a year ago. And you can see some of the features that I touched on was electronic steering, which is probably my favorite. The next part that they're doing in all their vans is adaptive cruise. So from this point on the steering wheel, you can adjust your gap between the vehicle in front of you, the adaptive cruise. You can also control the volume on the system. You can answer your phone call, or you can quickly swipe through any feature that you like, all from the steering wheel. Now, they did add a start-stop, push to start button. We can start the van up. To engage, to put it into gear, you just pull down on this lever. When you need to go back into park, just push the side. One safety feature that they added this year was if you are in gear and the door, driver or passenger, happens to pop open, it will put the van into a park position if you're rolling slow. Now, down below, this is all MidWest design. This is the master power switch and refrigerator switch, which I really like the refrigerator switch that they came out with. What it does is it allows you to turn off all the power to the rest of the van, but let's say you went to the beach and you left some food in the fridge, you can leave this refrigerator on, and it's the only thing pulling battery is the refrigerator by just turning the switch on. So that way you can run your refrigerator for a few days without running the risk of completely killing the van. As we look over, this is we can operate the lights, we can turn our internet on, so this van is equipped with a Wi-Fi internet router. That is an optional equipment. This van happens to be equipped with Apple TV, which is also optional. But you can see the couple controls that we have here, and again, that we can control the Fusion radio straight from the control panel all the way in the front at the driver's seat. This van's got heated seats. Now, our power door, we can open and close the power door from here. One thing that they thought of that a lot of customers do, everyone has a cell phone. Great place to put the cell phone. Mercedes also did a hatch up in the front. You can wirelessly charge your cell phone from here. And there's 2 USB-C ports.
What do you want to do?
You can use the My Mercedes feature, which I just did. By just pushing a button, you can say, My Mercedes.
How may I help you?
And she'll do anything from make calls, create navigation, locations where you want to go. You can do several different features. Over to the other side, we've got our lights, we've got our wipers, pretty standard across the board. This van that we are happen to be in is a 4-wheel drive, so your 4-wheel drive on off is down here. You can quickly, in low speed, you can turn your four-wheel drive, engage it. It also has a hill descent feature, so if you're in the mountains and you're coming down the mountain, you can turn your hill descent on, and it'll help slow the van down and give you the ability to maintain control. They've also added a pretty neat camera system all through Mercedes, which just by the touch of a button, I can look at my rear, I can do a wider angle of the rear, and then I can do a really wide angle of the rear. So that is the Midwest Automotive Design LUXE Cruiser. And thanks for watching. If you would like to see other videos, we've got other models. If you have any questions, please give us a call or visit our website. Thanks for watching.